7 heaven. 7 heaven. Why this smile?
Why not for some my team win?
So are you in 7th heaven or are you because right
it's
now
normal,
your team,
it's normal.
your first game against Vessel Kobe, you score much goals.
The Vessel Kobe match.
3-1, eh?
Yeah, I think
Plus
so.
this one, so 10 goals.
Oh, come on.
In 2 games. So 5 goals per game. If you are trying to strike an average. Nah, Charlie, guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Preseason review with the Camp View. That's the Barca game versus Seoul, or people they call them Seoul or whatever, Seoul or whatever. And we'll touch on the AC Milan game against Perth Glory in Australia, and finally the North London derby, Kudus' first North London derby. That is Spurs taking on Arsenal. Spurs winning on the day 1-0, a very beautiful goal for Pap Matsa. I'm here with senior man Kelvin, and this is Andy Terry for you as usual. Let's go straight to action. Let's start with Bro Ghana. 10 goals in 2 games. Before we even, I think this Seoul game will not be a true reflection of what Barca's season is going to be like. But the little I've watched from the first game against Vessel and also this game against Seoul, you guys will still go with the high line, but I like one player in your team.
Who is that?
That is the goalkeeper.
One guy.
Yes.
He's
from
really
back
good,
and all of that.
really
He's kind of like the only new player in the team, so I'm kind of happy for him.
Oh, Rashford is not the only new player. Rashford.
I am saying my thing.
Okay.
So just let me be. Juan Garcia has been doing really, really well. I think even the Vessel Kobe game, there was this 10 in possession. The goal that they even scored.
10 over.
The save he made himself quite open.
Really.
And even today, the passes he was springing from back and all that, I was really, really happy. It was giving me this old Valdez vibes. Valdez could pass from the back, but he wasn't a good stopper. But he is a good stopper. Okay. I know Juan Garcia will be a good stopper. So Barca is good for the next 5 years. How old is he? 25, 26? Juan Garcia. You'll be around that age.
I believe he's 24. Look, I can't confirm.
He's quite young. So Barca, you guys are being fed for the next 5 years. Ter Stegen there. He should just look sharp and pack his things and go. But talk me through the game. The first half was quite very tricky. You guys took the lead as early as the 17th, 2-0. I thought we were going to wrap it up. I remember you're watching it here and like it's wrapped up already. But Vessel came back. I said Vessel. Seoul came back with Jesse Lingard and some other players coming in, and then the 2 goals came in before Lamine Yamal finally scored in the 47th minute.
I don't want to say we underestimated them, but it feels like we did. And they're actually a good team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Besides having Jesse Lingard, they are actually good. And what they got us on was their transitional play. Right? When they get the ball, they don't waste time. They will look for the next player up front and they pass to him. That's how it happened, like quick combinations. And we were found hunting. Look, we could have considered 5 goals, honestly. Yeah, because they were finding spaces behind our defense.
Very easy.
Look, even in the second half where we dominated, they were finding spaces behind. So, although they were a strong side, I feel like on the day was quality. First half, when we scored 2, they came back to score 2. See, the first goal they scored, Lamine Yamal gave the ball. It's like we make our own mistakes, then they capitalize on it and score the goals. So going forward, next season, look, we should limit the mistakes we've been making, right? Every possession is key. When you're, especially the defensive midfield, if you lose the ball in the defensive midfield area, it's a goal. It's been recorded, the highest chance turnovers coming from defensive midfielder mistakes will lead to a goal. Yeah. Do you understand? So we should limit the mistakes we are making. I know Seoul is a small team, but you can say whatever, but we are doing preseason to test ourselves. You understand? Yeah. So, and it's the best team in South Korea. So when you are playing against them, you should go with our all. And I like that Hansi Flick started with the first 11. He started with a very strong lineup.
Very strong
Rafinha,
Lewandowski,
almost everyone. But we just couldn't find the final passes until the second half, where then bring some other players for inside. I don't want to see anything bad about Rafinha, but like I said at Sporty, right? So when Rafinha because he's left-footed, sometimes when you're playing against low blocks, he has the only option to cross the ball. He know if he dribble. So like make it change that thing a bit. If now he's come to compete with Rashford, you understand? So if you want to up your gamer, sometimes take on the player and go to the bar line, then pass. Because if you are playing low block, your only option is to pass to the midfield area, then run. You for add variety. Yeah, that'd be what I see for the game.
What really impressed you about the second half? Because 3-2 coming back in the second half and winning, that's by 7-3. All guns blazing. I think you scored 4 goals in the second half. What really changed in the second half?
Oh, the second half, look, the kiddies, they play ball. The kiddie. Look, I was surprised when Gavi came inside. He was wearing the captain band. I think Gavi can replace Pedri for inside. Where my partnership, Gavi then Casado. Casado be really, really technical. Then this guy to come. Femi Lopez was playing the number 10. So the kiddies, they were very energetic. Although the first half they had better players, the second half was not too much focused on the technique. They wanted to score the goal. You understand? So they were moving, and Rooney Baggy too. I like how he is. He's fitting in slowly.
Yeah, perfectly.
Yes. So when Lamine Yamal is not there, he shouldn't go and stay at the Barca Athletic. They should give him a chance to come and debutize Lamine Yamal. He's really good. They are all forward thinkers. They think for Ferran Torres, really good player. They are all transitional. And Marcus Rashford too. I know on the day he only got an assist, but come on, he did really well. I thought there were some chances where they could have passed to him when he could have scored, like Ferran Torres' goal. Ferran scored a goal. No problem about that. But he could have passed to Marcus Rashford just to get him on the score sheet.
Yeah, there was an issue last season, the connoisseurs and then the naysayers, those that were, behind the favor or how would I even say, against the motion that Hansi Flick was that good and the system was that good. They were saying that, imagine he even scores 5. That's against Benfica in the Champions League, and you considered 4.
Yeah.
Yes, you have won 7, but you considered 3.
Yeah.
The first game against Vessel, you scored 3, you considered 1. Going forward, teams will start trying to figure Barca out. I'm sure teams have always started figuring Barca out in the La Liga. Do you think this issue of conceding goals a lot in games should stop? He should have a balance of, defensive like solidity or something of that sort, because the goals keep coming all the time, even though you win big.
Yeah.
Because against Benfica, they're 5-4.
Yeah.
Even against Inter Milan, how do you sit home and concede 3 goals?
So I feel like going forward, some of the teams don't go pick mind.
Yeah.
Then just go allow Barca play. Then we'll go 2-2. So if they realize that they score the 1 or 2 goals now, they not go do what Inter them do. There are teams that will not give you space.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Some teams will not give you space. Getafe.
Getafe.
That guy, the coach, them say they play devil's football.
Yeah.
they not give you space. We struggle when we score Getafe. Look, some teams will not give you space. If you reduce the high line, it will affect the system. Hansi Flick in system B, the high line. That's the same thing happened with Bayern Munich. Whenever Hansi Flick's team got they were on the losing side, it was based on counter-attacks behind the defensive line. Even this team from Division 4, I remember even Hansi Flick left, they still managed to score Bayern. Hosting Kiel.
Yeah, hosting Kiel. Yeah.
They scored Bayern in the
DFB Pokal. Yeah.
It was all long balls behind the defense. So sometimes he should reduce the high line a bit. Bring it back. There are players that will press. I know when players jump, there will be space in the middle. But you have to find ways to adapt to it. Let's Baldi come back. Now we have Marcus Rashford. I'm not saying he should come and take out Rafinha, but in some crucial games, when Rashford is on the pitch, do not force Baldi to go too wide. Baldi can stay there and then drift narrow, then come back. When he's going too much, there are already spaces in the high line. When Baldi goes, it becomes excessive. You understand? So you should find ways to adapt. I feel the high line there, you should continue to play it because it's a system. We have to press. When you can't press with some players up front, it's like Ghana. The thing we do, the midfielders, some day the distance between the centre backs and then the defensive midfielders is wide too much. Yeah. You can't do that in football. Football it be space. If you not get space, you no go win. If you leave too much space to you go lose. So that be how it is. So just adapt to it. Find ways to adapt to it. That be all we go fi do.
Okay. Even to touch on that, I think the Bayern team, yes, for that 1 season or 1.5 season, it was the high line that was helping them. But people will also say that look at Germany, 2022 World Cup, and see how they were so porous at the back at the World Cup. Teams like Costa Rica were finding ways around them. Japan Japan go score, then Germany go tell Japan has the vim to also
Oh
score
no,
again.
you see, Japan, I think. Let's be honest. Japan were a very good team. Even up to now, Japan, when they catch you, they can score Portugal 4. On their day, they can score Portugal 4. If they are a very good team, they have very good teamwork, right? Although they don't have world-class players, they have some brilliant players in there. When they come together as a team, they are really strong. They are tough to beat. They've been scoring plenty teams who haven't seen their record. You can go and check their records. They've been scoring teams 5-0, 4-0, 6-0. So for Japan, maybe.
Okay. So any last words on the Barca? Is this your last preseason game?
No, I don't think so. We are going to play Como in the Juan Gampa. Yeah, Juan Gampa. It's very good. Como too. They just won. They organized Como Cup. Ayaz was inside. It was really good. They are a good team. They are signing a lot of players. So we would like to test ourselves against them. And I know some fans are complaining that why don't we play big teams? It's preseason. We don't have to stress the players enough. These are quality players. We know what they can do. We just have to. We are trying to re-energize them, right? Get them into their fitness level that we want before we go into the season. So I don't see anything wrong with playing those kind of teams.
There should be no exertion on them.
No, that exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Let's try and finish with Barca with your first 5 games of the season. 3 away matches, 2 home games, because of the first 3 are straight away game because of the Spotify Camp Nou.
Yeah.
Let's end with this. Do you think it will be a merit or a demerit?
It's a merit. If you are playing 3 away games in a row, it's a merit for you.
How?
Look, you can deny it all you want. When you are playing home, you have the biggest advantage. You are familiar with the pitch, the fans, atmosphere, everything is to your favor. I feel like if you are playing home games, you should manage to. There's 19 home games. Manage to win everything. If you're a big team, manage to win your 19 home games. So that one is an advantage. You are going away. You are going to a hostile territory. You understand? Anything can happen over there. So you can lose your points over there, then come and solidify in the home games. So it's an advantage for us. Even Real Madrid, I'm sure they didn't really like the idea that we are playing 3 away games in a row.
So you're trying to say at the long run, when I think the season gets tougher and the title race heats up or boils up, those 3 away games, even if you get to lose all those 3 away games, we have some other home games that will come later on, maybe during April, May, you have 3 straight home games.
Yes.
Okay, let's just see. Let's move to another game. That's the North London Derby. The North London Derby in another man's land. And, Thomas Frank's first North London Derby, and also Kudus' first North London Derby. They had to win the game with a very beautiful goal. I would say a chip from almost 45 meters from the center circle going into Raya was just hopeless. I think Ojo was crying here that the player has been fouled, but it wasn't a foul. They just kicked the ball into the net. A very beautiful goal from Pap Matissa. But Kudus, we're watching some excerpts of him when we're watching the Barca game. Ojo was here. We're watching, how he was, using some of the players. Miles Lewis Kelly, yes. But going forward, we're talking about Kulusevski. Last season was so important to them, but he's injured. Obviously, the right wing. If in case Kulusevski should come back, Madison is in number 10 position. What happens to Kudus then?
I think Kudus should compete. I said this last time. Kulusevski is a very good player. Very versatile player. He can even play the number 10.
Yeah.
But if you compare their numbers, they're not far from each other. I know. They're not far from each other.
Kudus even has good numbers. Look.
Yes. So he can compete with Kulusevski. Look, we should run away from this idea that this guy is a better player, so always we should give him the opportunity. No. For me, I can confidently say Kulusevski is better than Mohamed Kudus. But when you have a player that's giving you the numbers, play him. So they have to. That's what we call competition. If this guy is helping the team, then play him. So Kudus can play. This match against us now, Kudus did a very decent job, but he has to show more goal threats. I don't see that. He has to show more. The goal scoring threat has to be more. There were a few situations where they played the ball behind the defense for him to run into. It didn't really. It didn't result in anything you can take home. So he should try be a goal threat. Allow Pedro Porro to go into the wings. Then you can make your inverted runs. I've always been saying this. If you are playing a right winger, be an inside forward like Mohamed Salah in Bemu for Brentford. Yeah. That's where you get your goals. So Kudus should improve on that, and he can get ahead of Kulusevski in the lineup.
Okay, and then that's solid. That's solid. AC Milan.
No. Hey, Arsenal fans go for it too. Charlie, this guy. Arsenal fans go fight
You
you.
go say you carry me, like you will kill me.
Arsenal fans go fight you.
My mommy said be Arsenal fan. Say why you do at the
Yeah.
bash Arsenal like that? I said
Charlie.
Charlie, no be any big deal. Arsenal nah.
Arsenal.
But yes, 77th minute. The star man,
Gyokeres.
the best player in the league, Gyokeres.
Mm.
He has to score almost 50 goals. I told an Arsenal fan he has to score 50 goals in the
Oh,
competition.
it won't work.
Oh, 50 goals.
He's
They are
not
saying
scoring
that
50
oh,
goals.
you
Look,
know,
20 goals in the Premier League.
See,
Me, I'll give him
see.
15.
Arsenal fan TV did a whole snippet when he was.
Mm.
They did like a whole mini documentary, almost 2 minutes. And they
The one that they
now
were
yes,
chasing each other.
now
with the
everything
Gyokeres.
has been solved. And then,
I see
so
that
now they
one.
come to win the league. They didn't win the league in the last 3 seasons without a striker, so they come to win it now. So now he's in. 77 minutes. He came on, I think 13 minutes plus 3 minutes, 16 minutes, and he said he had only what
2 touches
in 16 minutes.
I think it was 14 minutes.
Oh,
He played
okay.
14.
Okay,
Oh, 2 touches.
but at least sometimes it's
And the 2 touches, but from the 2 touches, he had 1 key pass from it.
Mhm.
I saw he touched the ball and laid the ball for someone to kick. That was the key pass he gave, and he had 2 touches from there. Well, you can't blame him.
Yeah.
It was the ending of the game. And
Yeah.
Tottenham, I don't know, because it's a landing derby.
Of course.
So they were trying to defend throughout the match.
Kadem.
Everybody back.
Of
Charlie,
course.
even preseason made the
You
thing
see,
nice.
That I think the Europa League final, I gave up in the first half when I saw we didn't equal. I knew that the second half we were gonna play the same tactics.
some nasty
It was even worse than what we watched against Arsenal. Everyone was behind the back.
Wait, Arsenal too. They set piece, they fire, then go cross, then they will clear, cross, clear.
cross.
Oh, Tottenham, everyone was in the pit or was inside their own house.
Yeah.
So you can't blame Gyokeres. 2 touches, no. It doesn't say anything about him. It doesn't say anything about the Arsenal team. I feel like a lot of players were decent. This guy, Bukayo Saka, he was decent. Just
Saka.
Yeah,
we
Saka,
saw images of him. They said he has he got injured a bit.
Yeah. Saka.
I hope it's not that serious.
yeah,
I really hope it's not that serious because they need him. They need him to start. I think all teams should be firing on all cylinders. It shouldn't be like Liverpool last season when they had like very early on in the season. We knew they would win. By October, we knew they were going to win the league. You understand?
Next season go be mad. Like
So all the
every
teams,
sign,
all the teams have to push. So
Yeah.
I don't need Saka to be hurt. He has to be in the team so that they won't have an excuse this time. Last season they had an excuse that he was hurt, so there should be no excuse. But let's move from Arsenal and let's go to AC Milan. AC Milan thrashed Pet Glory in Australia by 9-0. I think Allegri. I saw the lineup. I was like, Charlie, big man, why? In this modern age, you're still playing this 3-5-2.
Charlie,
Maybe you did that against Liverpool. I understand because Liverpool is a much better team, and maybe you are scared of their attacking prowess. So maybe you are trying to pack the midfield and even the back. But against Pet, that's when we gather a team as KSS, we can score them.
The Australian League, they are last though.
Pet Glory.
Then be last.
See team named Pet Glory.
I don't know how they get the money going.
Which model named Pet Glory? 9-0.
9-0, Charlie.
3-5-2. Modern age. Hey.
But one thing I like about the 3-5-2 BC is he no play fullback split.
Yeah.
On the right wing, then this guy did the Chukwuemeka. Is it Chukwueze? Chukwueze, yeah. Then he did dribble cut inside. So that was a positive I saw inside. And then the players were not static. They were moving. Noah Okafor was striking, but he was able to move. And I saw that Loftus-Cheek was more advanced. Then they can't give assist that he did move inside. And then this guy too. There's this guy, Alex Jimenez.
Mm-hmm.
The guy they play ball.
The striker.
No, I feel like midfield.
Yeah.
Get some player.
That guy.
No be Jimenez.
I think they have some good quality players. Low key. Milan also, had a very good game. So
Estupinian.
I think every position they have good players there. They have Manyan still. They have Estupinian, centre back. I think it's a centre back position. They have to buy correct players.
Yes.
Thiago and then the Pavlovic or whatever. No, Charlie, they are not up there yet.
Gabia. They also have Gabia.
Charlie, you need as AC Milan, you have produced one of the best centre backs in the whole of the world. Maldini, Nesta, all those. Charlie, Ambrosini, all those guys have played AC Milan before. So guys, we have touched on every thing on the menu that we talked about. Barca winning by 7-3. They are in the 7th heaven. Arsenal losing to Tottenham. It will be mine. So Ojo crying as usual. And finally, AC Milan winning 9-0 against Pet Glory. Pet Glory. Pet Glory. The name of a girl who is a model, Pet Glory. Guys, so subscribe to the channel. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
58K. We couldn't have done it without you guys. We need to get to 70K by October. We did what you guys. I say if you do, we will do like what Scanty Explores them then do. We'll do more of like a road trip. Make we go chill. You understand? 70K we catch that. We'll go do road trip. You understand? So like, share, subscribe. We out.